Morning, truck buddies. Airborne Trucker, aka Mr. King Size Bed, checking in from the Sunshine State. There's no sun nowhere. So we're in Orlando, Florida. Got another turtle in front of me, getting ready to head on to the house for some turkey, some well-deserved turkey. So there's a 60-40 chance I'll get loaded down here. If not, I don't get loaded down here. Probably get loaded and head out somewhere, Lord knows when or where. Friday or over the weekend. However they do it. I've got faith in my fleet manager. Like I said, he put me in a good position to get on to the house. But at the same time, I'm too close to the house. It kind of depends. So I might be able to grab something out of Jacksonville to reload for Monday. But I'm not going to assume anything. I'm not even going to guess anything because, hey, it is what it is. It's trucking. So it shouldn't take too long to get unloaded. I think it took like 10 minutes for them to throw these boards on here, or these poles. Yesterday, didn't have enough time to make it here, so I'm moving stuff around. Let me pull forward. So see what we got going on here. So I'll pull up behind him. Getting stuff situated. Straps are pulled off. They're doing their little thing. Let's see how this goes. Check them out. Same way they taking them on, same way they put them on. It's pretty damn neat. Like I said, they put them on here, the whole damn truck was shaking. So, yeah, I never known this place was here, and I'm staying in Orlando, or used to anyway, but we relocated to Jacksonville. So, like I said, it's gonna be interesting seeing how this works. There was guys waiting yesterday for loads in Florida. I don't know where they stayed or where they're trying to go, but it's just weird how that works. Brought these out of South Carolina, and there was a guy waiting in South Carolina for a load. So I mean, logistically, sometimes you'll never understand what the company's doing. Like I said, we got over 2,600 drivers. So when you think you know, you don't know. So this might take a minute. He's taking 3. Let's see, grab 3. As you can see, there's like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 20 poles, give or take. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not gonna pull up yet. I don't know what he wants me to do. I almost missed my turn coming in here. Luckily I seen the other turtle already in here, because I wasn't going too fast, but I seen it and it came up on me real quick. It was like a sharp right-hand turn pulling into the yard. But yeah, they have poles everywhere, all types of sizes and colors, it seemed like. So the same way they're taking them off, the same way they put them on yesterday. Like I said, the guy yesterday, man, he did, I think, maybe 4 bundles, not 4 bundles, but 4 of these, 4 handfuls, I call them handfuls, and he was done. So you see, they're kind of 2 and 3 at a time. But yeah, man, it's a blessing, man. It's like 65 degrees, 70 degrees. It says 70. This is definitely better than 30-degree weather. And 20-degree weather. I've been in that crap all last week, and it's freaking miserable. But you kind of get used to it. Just gotta remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Just think about what you're doing. Do it right the first time. Make sure you have your cold weather gear. Make sure you have multiple sets of gloves. Best gloves, I can say the best gloves, but some good gloves to have are rubber gloves with insulation, especially when it's cold and it's wet. Those leather gloves, they're not worth a damn. They're not worth a damn. All rubber gloves, if it's just raining, like I said, you don't want to have all leather gloves and you're out there playing in the rain. Your hands get wet, your hands start hurting, they're cold, just like your feet. You want to have some good boots or good shoes for your feet. Matter of fact, I I got time. All right, see these are Ariats. That's just what I prefer to wear. That's what I found on my size. The waterproof, composite toe, all that good stuff. I mean, I've been outside them, they get wet, it's no big deal. Some of the gloves that I have. Back up a little bit. Trying to take the zoom off. These are kind of good for cold weather. You know, cold weather, they can't get wet. So if it's kind of cool out, those are good to have. Regular leather gloves, those are okay to have too. If it's summertime, something like that. Got all rubber gloves. Like if you're pumping fuel or something like that, or if it's raining, I got a pair of rubber gloves. But these are by far one of my favorites. I need to get another pair because they got a hole in them somewhere. They're not like winter gloves. I think they're like chemical gloves or something like that. But as you can see, they got the insulation on the inside. They're pretty long. The sleeves are along the cuffs. So when I have on my raincoat, my coat goes over the sleeve or goes over the cuff. So that's another pair of gloves. That's, like I said, that's by far my favorite when I'm working out in the winter conditions out west. You know, Minnesota, Wisconsin, stuff like that. And I think you've seen these before in another video. They're just some just regular rubber gloves, long gloves. You don't have to spend a fortune on gloves, but, you know, because you're gonna go through them. If you're rough on stuff like I am, you're gonna go through gloves. The last pair of gloves I bought, some damn John Deere gloves. So paying for the name, you know, they're decent. They're not. I mean, I think I paid $30 for these, but guess what I paid for it? This right here, the damn name. So you can get the damn the truck stop gloves out of Walmart and stuff like that. The leather gloves are like 3 for $10 or 3 for whatever. You know, you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money on gloves, but you do want to have some decent gloves, decent gloves, decent workwear. Actually, I don't drive in my boots. It's a pain in the butt. But you want to make sure you got good gloves. Good gloves, good cold weather gear, because I'm telling you, you get out there, you get miserable if you don't have the right gear. You know, make sure you invest in rain pants. They don't have to be nothing heavy duty. A raincoat. I promise you, you're gonna need it one day. If you stay here long enough, you're gonna need it one day. And the day that you're gonna need it, if you don't have it, you're gonna be freaking miserable. So I've got my raincoat, I've got my high-vis winter coat. I've got a Carhartt jacket also, but it's too heavy for me, so I don't wear that. I just wear my reflective TMC coat with the, you know, when it gets kind of chilly out, or if it's cold, I can wear a shirt under that. Because you also want to dress in layers. Try to, I think like military, even though I'm not still in the military, but you want to condition yourself to climatize to your environment. And that could be 30 degrees outside, and I'm in a t-shirt and a tank top. Well, see, a tank top, a short sleeve t-shirt, and my long sleeve reflector shirt. But that's just me. That's just, you know, how I operate. You know, like I said, you know, when my wife was out here, she was all bundled up. The next thing you know, 10 minutes later, she's sweating. I'm trying to tell us, you gotta climatize. You gotta put that stuff on the layers. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but once you start moving around, your body's gonna heat up. If you're bald headed like me, also have a cap on. You know, have like a baseball cap or a fleece cap. One of these. Got one of these. I got one with got my Old Faithful here with a brim on it. You know, but that's stuff that you want to keep on the truck all year round if you got room for it. Because who's to say, you know, like I said, I stay in Florida and I got to go to damn South Dakota, North Dakota, and I haven't been to Florida in a while. Like, oh snap, I don't have no cold weather gear. And then you go out there on the road and you got to buy something from the truck stop. You can't always keep that stuff with you. Like I said, just keep a few pair of pants, you know, just some snivel gear as we call it in the military, and just, you know, it don't take up that much space. But you have something to put on if the weather changes on you. Like I said, right now it's 70 degrees. I've got on, you know, just a regular t-shirt. But you gotta do what's good for you, and however you operate in inclement weather. But very fortunate to be home.